welcome to the podcast. And the reason why I'm saying the podcast is because I'm recording this very early on. Uh, this is probably not going to be the first episode of them posting. It'll probably be the second or third. And at the moment, I'm currently still deciding a title, and I'm going between two titles right now, which is Pretty in Progress and Organized Mess. So whichever I want, I decide. Welcome to the podcast. So right now it's just the podcast. And yeah, I've done a whole rebranding, as you know, and now it's just me. But today, I decided that I'm gonna have a very special guest on, and a guest that I've been so excited to have on because she doesn't live here. She lives in Sin City, Las Vegas, and she is an influencer and a sister of an influencer as well. We have the special, most amazing big bag, Jess Arakelyan.
The Big Mac herself.
Thank you. Of course.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Obviously, this is like a guest. Like you were on like my top list for having you guys have a guest. Like you and Banana. Because first of all, I just have to say your guys' influencer journey has, like, you guys are doing amazing.
Thank you.
I can't sit here and say, like, you know, I've tried to do like the influencer thing, and not that I'm not still doing it. Like I do it on a very smaller scale than they do.
You are so aesthetic. We actually were in Cannes at the same time a few weeks ago, and I was like, Tati, I need to learn how to be aesthetic like you. You just make the cutest videos. You have like, some people have like a different eye for aesthetic, and
I always
people
love
strength in different areas. So
I always love like aesthetic stuff. Like I'm always on Pinterest. But yes, the first time we actually met was in Cannes.
Yeah.
Because I had first obviously met Manana like a year ago, and you never really came to LA for me to actually like meet you, or if you ever did, like maybe our paths didn't cross at the right time, or I just even haven't been to Vegas in a while actually, which honestly I've been wanting to go back so badly.
Yeah.
But
We're waiting for you.
But I saw her on her stories that she was in the south of France at the same time as me, and I'm like, oh girl, are you gonna be in Cannes? And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be coming for like a few days. I'm like, okay, we need to meet. So I messaged her, and then we met like at Zuma at dinner. But like you were having dinner with your friend, I was having dinner with my family. I just quickly came by and just we had some drinks, and then the next day like we had breakfast or something.
Yeah. So Tati knows Cannes so much better than my friend and I knew, because we've never been there before, and we were so lucky to have you to show us around.
Yeah.
We went to breakfast, the beach. Were we together at night?
We weren't together for a night because you guys were at a different restaurant, but you guys wanted to do something, but like it was just not working out.
Yeah.
Again, I was with family, so I couldn't always I couldn't stray away from them, or I couldn't be like, hey, like, peace out, guys.
Yeah.
Like, but we try to hang out. We hung out as much as we can.
We had the best daytime together.
We had the best daytime. We hung out by the beach. We went and got the beach beds. We tanned.
Yeah.
And then like
first 30 seconds into hanging out, we're like talking about everything.
Oh,
we're
we
like,
were spilling our whole life together, basically. We were just spilling our whole like life juice, pretty much.
yeah.
And I was like, when I saw her that she was actually, I was texting you because I was like, hey, I'm trying to come up with a podcast title idea. And I'm like, I would love to have you on. Or like, I don't know what I said, but you told me that you're in LA. I'm like, you're in LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
It actually was perfect because, so I came to see my best friend lives here, and she is going back to school next week. So I was like, okay, I have to come see her before she goes, even though she's like close by. I'm just like, you know, I gotta go. I do love LA. I used to say I was gonna move here, but there's literally a 0% chance of that happening.
Totally understandable.
I love Vegas. I love to visit here, just for a little.
Oh, hey, Winnie. Sorry, if you hear a dog barking, that is Winnie.
So cute.
He just hears random noises. So yeah, if you hear him bark here and there, it's okay.
He's so cute.
He was so like quiet for like the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, until you heard a worker outside.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine.
But I was only supposed to be here until Tuesday, so 4 days. And then my brother-in-law's brother was like, oh, I'm doing my birthday on Friday. Like, will you be here? And I'm like, you know, I'll change my flight. So I'm here for a week.
So you can only take really LA 1 week at a time, really?
I could be here for like 2 weeks probably.
2 weeks?
Yeah, but I would need my car. like it's really tough for me not to have my car because I know the area really well. I know where everything is and stuff. So I like to, like, sometimes when we do bring our car, I'll literally go to commissary. Commissary is my favorite place. Everyone
Shout out to commissary and their Cubano.
What's your order?
Cubano with almond milk.
Okay.
And I actually like kind of did it with your order. You said an extra shot.
Yes.
And I'm like, wait, let me try that.
Because it's not that I need 3 shots of espresso, it's that they do it too milky.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, like, normally I'll say extra ice with other places, but I feel like it's too many steps for them.
Yeah. But I was going to say, like, I was like, oh, like, I'll pick you up for the podcast. And she's like, no, I'll just Uber. And I'm like, girl, like, why are you going to Uber? And then, I'm like, can you just, like, send me your address real quick? She's literally, like, 2 blocks down from my house.
Not even 1 minute.
Like, she's, like a 10-minute walk from my house. I'm like, you're going to get an Uber for, like, a 2-second drive.
She's very sweet for getting me.
I picked her up. Alex, who is our like little audience member / production assistant.
I don't know. Hi.
She got us the coffees. But that's what I want to talk about today is like your influencer journey, because this is something I think you decided to take more seriously as of like this last year, I would say. Well, let me put my questions. Okay. So, well, I have to first ask, like, what was it like growing up in Las Vegas that doesn't really have like a big Armenian or little to none Armenian community?
Well, growing up, like, all of my friends have always been Armenian. Not all, like, this is how I always viewed my friends. I had, like, my close friends who were my Armenian friends, and then I had everybody else, like Americans were my school friends.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really hang out with them outside of school. They were just like, I love you guys at school, but I don't really hang out with you outside of school, because we all went to dance, and I, out of like the 3 of my sisters, grew up with Armenians the most, and I was like the most Armo. Like, as a kid, like, I would speak, no, I wasn't like, your guys' Armo isn't the same as like my Armo.
I think we're kind of on the same caliber of
Yeah.
Armenian, because like, as they would call it, we're very Chirios Gerat.
Yeah.
So obviously, and my Armenian has like broken over the years, but like I'm starting to like repair it a little bit, because like I want to get better at it. Like, obviously, like whenever I have kids one day, like I want them to speak Armenian. Like there's no way there's no way in hell they're not going to be speaking or reading and writing, at least reading and writing Armenian too. But speaking for sure, and like that I need to like obviously work on. But because like I think living in LA and like being immersed in like LA culture, like you just obviously naturally speak more English, and then obviously even with like your grandparents, because like they understand it, and like you're like, oh, they understand English.
One thing I will say that I'm grateful my parents did, it was annoying at the time when, like, if my dad heard my sisters and I speaking English together, he'd be like, Haide Nasa, which is say it in Armenian, like, don't speak English. So that's one thing I'm definitely like grateful they were a little strict on, because I would have for sure forgotten it. But like me and my friends always listened to Armenian music, and we just thought it was so cool to be like Armenian.
Yeah.
The first thing I ever would tell anybody I met, like fun fact, is like, I'm like Armenian. Like, Armenian was written on my forehead. And people would be like Kim Kardashian. I'm like, yeah, she's my aunt. I used to like lie to people.
Literally say that, like oh, Armenian, like Kim Kardashian, like
yeah. She's my aunt, actually. I would tell people she's my aunt. People would believe me.
Honestly, like, you can be like a cousin. Like,
we can all be her cousins.
Actually, like, no, Jess, like, even like just like this, like your eyes, like the brows and the eyes, like in the lips, like for sure. Like,
send this to Kim.
Kimmy, girly, like you have a long lost cousin.
There's 2 people in this world that I said like I love so much that I don't think I could physically handle meeting them, and that's Kim Kardashian and Justin Bieber. Like, my dream is to meet them, be friends with them, but I don't think like
you
my
don't even know how
body
to
could
act.
physically handle it. Like,
oh, that was like me whenever I met Tom Hiddleston, which I've actually talked about on this podcast. Like, he is like my celebrity crush.
Yeah.
I sat next to him, like where you're sitting,
No.
and I'm like, I literally cannot, like, I can't like grasp this idea right now. Like, I can't function right now. Like, I'm just like. And I'm also gonna be on TV, so I'm like a double whammy. I'm like, oh, I gotta like really look cute, like professional, and also
and
like
then when they pan the camera to him, you're gonna be like,
oh no, like literally
him and his girlfriend, me,
and
his girlfriend.
Like they pan the camera on him. I'm like sitting right behind, like cameras like literally on me, and I'm just because they were doing like a zaddy cam or something, and then I'm just like. Good inside? Okay, we're good. We're good. Like I got like my 5 seconds of like glory. So
I'm dead. That's so funny.
But yeah, growing up Armenian in Vegas, like So there is a somewhat of an Armenian community there.
We actually have a bigger Armenian community than you would think. Like, I was best friends with Armenians until I was like 13 years old, and then I kind of separated from that group a little bit. And there's like one big group for each age group, which is nice to have a big group. But if you guys don't really like vibe, then you can go to like another group. So it's kind of tough, but I had like two best girlfriends that were Armenian. We were family friends, but slowly I like started to drift away from, because like you said, we're like the word you said means like more like a little whitewashed. Yeah. So I think like maybe I'm okay with being friends with people that are like
More Cheetos,
more like, oh, like I have to be home at, like I have like stricter parents and things like that.
Like,
but
because they just don't understand what it is really like. Because when it comes to like growing up in an Armenian community, especially like in a very, very predominant Armenian community like where I live, which is Burbank/Glendale, there's a lot of like parents. Actually, I don't know. There's like it's a melting pot. So like my parents are very on this like more stricter spectrum. So like whenever people would invite me out, I'm like, no, I can't come because I have to be home by a certain time. Or just like, they just wouldn't really trust people as well. Like even if it comes to like other Armenians, like they just would not like fully trust people. It's just, because LA is a little bit of a scary place. I could even say like Vegas, Vegas could be a very dangerous city as well. So
I definitely understand when parents are stricter. Like everybody like is a different parent to their kids, but I'm very, very grateful like that my parents gave me freedom. And we were talking about it earlier, like, oh, like were you a rebellious kid and stuff?
Like, would you sneak out?
Yeah.
As a teenager, I'm like, no, I was like I played by the book.
Yeah. And like there is nothing I have ever done that, okay, like we can't say nothing because like, like some details might be left out, but like my parents know everything everywhere I go, everything I do. And I feel like that's because they give me they gave me freedom. You. So my dad always says like, you have my trust and your freedom until you give me a reason not to give that to you. So I listen to them when they don't want me to do something. I like respect them. So growing up like with a smaller Armenian community, sometimes it was tough. It was like, oh, I really wish I lived in LA. There's so many Armenians, but I always like had friends here, kind of.
Like it was like you almost like half-assed here. So
and it was nice because my oldest sister married somebody from here, and they started dating when I was my age is not revealed on the internet.
I swear, we're gonna like not disclose this obviously on here, but like when I actually found out your age, I was just like, oh my
but
God.
I was very young when they started dating, so more of her and my middle sister would come to LA, and then I started coming, so it was fun to like have a little bit of both. But yeah, it was. We have an Armenian community, like
you have your
I'm
own,
very
like,
close with my sisters, so yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, when it comes to here, it's like everyone knows everybody.
Yeah.
Like in some way, somehow, like people have businesses here, like, and it's just a big melting pot of like Armenians, or even going to high school, because like in high school, when I went to high school, like it was mainly Armenians. Like, there's Burbank High, there was Glendale High, there was Clark, there was Hoover, like all of us, like, and everyone knew each other because everyone would go to each other's like, parties and stuff. And then eventually, like, I think everyone somehow, some way ended up at Glendale Community College.
Yeah.
So like everybody kind of at that point, like, intermixed with each other. And now, like, as we're adults, like growing up, like,
One thing I will say that I've noticed about people that, like, just from what they say, makes me also grateful to like have been grown up in Vegas, because like the schools I went to, like we had all kinds of we had so much diversity. And I know sometimes people here like struggle having relationships with other cultures. I've noticed that a lot here. So I'm like, I think you should be able to have I think you should be able to talk to like anybody, you know what I mean? Armenians love to stick with Armenians here, which I also love so much. Like we have like a very powerful.
Well, we're very tight knit group, but I feel like at some point it could get like a little too intense, or it's like I've just naturally always just been friends with Armenians all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously
I would have been the same if I lived here.
but also like I've worked in entertainment, or I've worked like jobs where it's mainly like white people. So
Yeah.
obviously I would be friends with like the white people, but would I necessarily like go out with them or like see them like outside of work? Not necessarily, because I am just also somebody who just keeps a very much smaller circle in like my friend group. Like I have like very few select friends, and I just that's just how I keep it that way. And it's different relationships with everybody, like different like relationships with people I have at work, different relationships with people that no, you're good. Different relationships I have with people like I should also put this on D&D. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Different relationships with people that I have with work, different relationships with people like that are, I would like say like just like friends, and are like best friends.
Yeah.
So it varies from different.
Definitely.
And I'm just like so blessed that like I have a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
We're all in like kind of the same like age demographic.
Yeah.
We're like between like 21 to like I'm the eldest. So like we're all very close with each other. So like they're like, I would say like my like
Yeah.
tight-knit
You're definitely very lucky to have a big family. But I've always wished I had a big family. Because my sisters were like 3 best friends. So
Yeah.
you're very lucky to have like a lot of girl cousins.
I'm blessed. I'm
I have a
blessed.
small family.
Do they not like live in? Do not all of it live
We
in?
just have like we're very close as the 5 of us plus like my brothers-in-law. But outside of like our 5, we're not like super close with the rest of our family.
Like what were you like growing up, and like did it like translate into you being into influencer in the future, like wanting to do influencing in general?
As what was that those could be like I have like 2 different answers.
Okay.
As far as like being an influencer, I would say like I was always gonna do something that's in entertainment because I've been obsessed with the Kardashians since I was actually like 5 years old.
Same.
Like
Literally.
they've always
Watching it like as a little kid, like I've always watched reality shows like as a
Same.
kid all the time.
Me too. And like Kim has always been like I'm not even gonna like I'm not gonna entertain the comments about like, oh, why would she be your idol, like this and that, you know, like guys, like no. She is literally a queen. We're not gonna talk bad about the Kardashians.
Like how can you like the only person to actually make herself that rich and famous without having any sort of talent in this world is it's a talent.
Yeah, no, that's a talent, and people will be like, oh, it's because of what she did. Oh, my necklace is tied up. Because of like how she started, and I'm like, how many people do you know that also did that, and nobody is the Kardashians?
Exactly. Like really, how can you make a comeback from that?
Exactly.
Like usually, like your life goes down the drain after that.
Exactly.
So,
Obviously, like with things like that, I found out like much later in my life, but I've always loved them a lot, and I've always said like that is what I want to be. Like I want to be like Kim. So I've known I would do social media. And I don't know if I thought I would do social media, but I knew I wanted to be like in some sort of
entertainment,
like in the industry for sure.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from. And I never lost like interest or like love for it almost. And like when I would go to concerts, like I didn't, because I'm talentless, I have no talents. I've always thought like when I would tell people that, they'd be like, okay, like what are you gonna be in that industry for? And I'm like, I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know. Like I'll figure it out. And I've always said, like, it's funny because I said this when I was like 10 years old. I'd be like, I don't know my personality. Like I'm just gonna do something with my personality. So it was always a talk show. Kind of, which is why I love, like, I was telling you the first time I've guested on a podcast, but that's why my own podcast is also so fun for me, because that's what I said.
I mean, sorry, shout out to the group chat.
But yeah, that's why, where did I say with that? Oh yeah, my personality. So that's just, I never knew what would take me, like, towards that, but
I was, like, the same, because, like, as a kid, like, I would always watch so much TV, a lot of TV. Like, I would watch, like, Disney Channel, I watched Nickelodeon, I watched reality shows like America's Next Top Model. Like, I watched it when like, it first aired. I watched
American Idol.
I didn't actually watch American Idol.
No?
No,
Did you watch X Factor?
I watched X Factor.
I love X Factor.
So you think you can dance? So you think you can dance? Like I watched all like America's Best Dance Crew. I watched a lot of TV, guys, and I always want to be like in entertainment as well. And like I think when I look back, even as a kid, I would just like pick up the camera, film like just random shit, like my family, and edit.
Yeah.
So I basically started like content creating at like a very young age without realizing like I'm content creating.
Yeah.
You know, and I couldn't obviously post it anywhere because like parents would not let me post it anywhere for all the right reasons. But also they didn't want me to put me in entertainment because I would say like I want to do acting.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do that. They're like no. And I honestly I'm glad like they never put me into that because now we see this whole like Dan Schneider thing come out and like how kids were being sexually abused as like when they were younger. So I'm glad like they really didn't throw me in the business like that. But I always said like I want to work in entertainment somehow. And now obviously as an adult, like now as like a working adult, it's like you could take the things that like you like, so content creating and entertainment, like and like now mesh it together because now TikTok is like a new marketing tactic pretty much, and it's always gonna like social media is gonna always evolve, and like the entertainment world is always gonna like try to find a way to eat that up and use that to their advantage to like market films, market TV shows, market celebrities, award shows. So like I always loved watching those things. Like I loved watching award shows. Like I knew I wanted to work.
I always watch.
I knew I always wanted to work in there. So like that's still the dream. And now they're throwing content creators on like red carpets to make content. Like I'm like,
I know.
Literally, like the best of both worlds coming together. So
that's funny. I did things like that when I was younger too. I had a laptop, my phone. I'm so sad. This was like literally the saddest day. I spilled, I don't know what it was. I think it was like soda or something all over my laptop that I had like thousands of videos of me doing my makeup. And one time we went to vacation with my sister, my cousin, and my mom and her mom, my cousin's mom. And they went through my laptop while I was at the pool. I was like 8 years old. Found a makeup tutorial, posted it on YouTube. I was so mad at the time, but then like watching it later, it was so cute. It got deleted somehow, but it was such a good video. I think I was like 6 years old.
oh my God.
And I'm like doing my makeup. I would ruin my sister's makeup.
I think there's like some videos only a few videos that I had, like some funny videos that I did with my cousins that but most of the videos that I've done, like that was on my old desktop, like my old desktop, like it's been gone forever. But like I had a lot of my videos on that desktop or some old laptops that I had.
Like imagine if we could get those back.
Oh my God, if I got those back, I literally like there was only a few videos that I have, and like those few videos, sometimes I just go back and I watch it, and like I generally like cry from like laughter because of like how funny and cringy we were. Like, you know, we were just like we would take the desktop and we'd use like photo booths and like pretend to be in a music video or something and like edit on iMovie.
Did you do that with your cousins?
Yes.
Alex. Every time we would see each other, we would always go to our grandma's house on the weekends, and we would sleep over like once a week. And she had like a segment with me. And so instead of iCarly, it was Alex. Because
That's so cute.
Yes. And I need to know where that is because we recorded multiple episodes.
How fun. I love that.
Yeah.
See, I was alone, so like I had like imaginary friends. Like I would talk to an imaginary audience. Especially because my sisters are so much older than me. They wouldn't like play with me. So I was like an imaginary audience. Like,
Banana wouldn't do anything with you?
no. I love my sister so much. But I always tell her, I'm like, Mona, I literally have no memories with you as a kid. She's like she's a true middle child. Like, always out with her friends and stuff. And our oldest sister, she was the one that would always take me to movies and like this and that. And so as we got older, now we all hang out.
Yeah. My sister's like the same because like she's a younger sister, so she's always like, I don't want to do this with you. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, please do it. Like I'm trying to make memories with you. She's like, I don't want to do this. Like, Tana, I hate it when you record. My sister like hates being filmed, hates being recorded. Still this day, I think hates it even more now than I think she hates it like as a kid.
Yeah,
like hates it, but like
some people just don't like it.
As a kid, like obviously I swayed her into like doing a few fun videos with her. Like she would join in somehow, some way, but like now, like forget it. Like you will not like she's like get like the camera like away from me. Okay. But I was
Yeah, some people just, it's funny because our oldest sister, when I like put, like, I don't get embarrassed. I don't get embarrassed to take photos or take videos like anywhere. But she gets embarrassed. Like, I'll like pull out my camera and I'll start talking, and she's like, Jess, like, we're in public. I'm like, who cares?
yeah, like oh, forget doing that with my sister. Like,
Yeah.
even in private, she's like, can you stop recording me? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, Anna, like, this is like memories. Come on. She's like,
Yeah.
no. Like, I was just like, okay, fine. But like, what initially like kind of gave you the idea to start like an influencer journey? Was it like your sister, or like was it just something that you knew that you wanted to do eventually?
So, like I mentioned previously, I didn't know like I would do social media. I actually thought like, yeah, maybe I won't be in specifically social media. I wanted to try like, I've always thought like a magazine would be fun, or going into something like
That's
that
what I
rather
wanted to
than
get
social media. Yeah. But my sister started like on social media a while ago, and then as I like started to grow up a little, I was waiting to like finish school and this and that, and then some time passed and I was like, yeah, like this is actually so much fun for me. And when I started to do it, I was like, well, a lot, to answer your question, the social media part comes from my sister.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So she's obviously like, both my sisters are people I like look to and look up to so much. So definitely from my sister.
Yeah, I would definitely say like you guys are just, first of all, I've said this multiple times, and like even though like I've done like influencing, like I have never even I can't even say I've come close to what you guys do on the spectrum of influencing, because you guys literally post like you're like from the minute you guys wake up to the minute you guys go to sleep, that you're on top of it. And it's like that's something like unfortunately like I don't think I have it in me. Like I'm more of someone like I can only post like here and there and like hope for the best.
That's
and,
not true. I told you this in Canada. I was like, if it's something, it's really hard like when someone's like, oh, like what can I do? Because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, like how to grow. It's just you
Not
just
even growing, like, oh, like, how do you not feel uncomfortable, like, posting your pajamas? I'm like, I don't know, like,
I just like up and you know what it is, like, and I think I've even talked with some like my cousin about this, but I think it's also you guys live in a very different community than we do. Like, I think a lot of the time when there is people who post, like if I posted the way I did, like first of all, I know my family is gonna come after me because they're like, you need to have more like discrepancy in life. You can't just like post your whole life. Like they kind of like judge those parts and like, but it's honestly like if you want to do influencing, that's what you got to do. You got to like literally show your life. Like if you have a dog or if you have kids or if like, you know, you travel, you have to show like a lot of the parts, like the good and the bad. So I think even me, it's like, that's the thing is like, I know I still want some like discrepancy in life. Like I still want to keep some.
you can have a different kind of audience. Though.
That's
like,
true.
You can have an audience that like, which is your audience, loves you for your aesthetic and like your beautiful like life and photos. So
Thank you.
it is 1000% like still possible to do. And
I think that's like kind of like where I sway, but I think, you know, it's easier for people, I would say, or influencers.
so red now.
You're
You guys,
okay.
like scratched my arm.
You're okay. I think it's easier for people, or I'm sorry, I think it's easier for influencers like you to like connect better with an audience because they really know like your personality. They know like that you connect with them like you're best friends. When it comes to aesthetics, it's a little harder to connect with it. It's just like, oh, pretty pictures, you know?
I understand.
So I think with you, it's like, oh, like Jess, she's such a cute girl. She has like this fun personality, lives in Vegas, like has a sister who has like 2 dogs. You know, they have like, it just, and then they have a bakery. So it's like a different connection that you have with like an audience. And I think it's a more authentic connection that you have because that you're actually building like a fan base / like community behind you. And, you know, they like, I'm sure like, I don't know if you've ever been recognized. Have you ever been recognized?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is that feeling like?
It's not like I don't know. It's like I'm meeting my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh my goodness, like I remember people. So if I like see their face on social media and stuff, or even if I have never like seen them on social media, it's really like you always envision it to be a different feeling than what it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a wait, like why do you care? Like
Yeah,
why do you care about me?
Because actually I got recognized I went to Kith Malibu,
Uh-huh.
of all places, and the girl at the store, she stopped me and she's like, "Oh, like, do you do TikTok and stuff?" She's like,
Yeah.
"I love your videos," and I'm like, I still couldn't believe, like, you know what the thing is? It's like you're kind of in shock because it's like you never like know like who's actually watching, and like, and when it reaches like, I'm sure it reaches people in Los Angeles, but it's like. Still, it's like I thought I'm only reaching like maybe people like again in the Armenian community, like it's not like going that far off.
Yeah.
But when it reaches outside of that a little bit and they recognize you and they it's almost like I don't know how to take the compliment.
Yeah.
They're like, I love your videos, they're so cute. I'm like, thank you. Like
I would say it was like craziest when we were in France and I walked into a store and she was like, "Oh my goodness, like I love you and your sister," and I'm like. They live in Dubai. I'm like, in Dubai?
Like your videos are reaching Dubai.
It definitely makes you feel like okay, like people enjoy what
that's the thing.
What I post.
That's the thing. It's like it motivates you to do it more because it's like, wait, people actually care.
Yeah.
People actually watch it. It's like if I didn't feel like nobody actually watched or cared about it, then like of course I wouldn't. Yeah. Maybe I'd have more reason to stop it. But like I think whenever people, it kind of it just motivates you. It's like, oh wow, like. This is it. Like I have to just keep doing this because like, there's people who actually do care about my content. How has like living in Vegas like influenced your content / like your brand? And do you think it's easier to be an influencer in Las Vegas versus like anywhere else? Like let's say if you lived in LA.
You know, I think like anywhere you live, like with social media, you should genuinely enjoy doing social media rather than like. I live in Vegas, it's easy for me to post a fun life. I live in LA, it's easy for me to post a fun life. Like you should be able to deliver like a good social media presence even if you live in I don't know. Sorry to anyone that lives in like North Carolina, you know what I mean?
True.
Like I don't know what there's to do. And I don't even know what that is. Do you guys?
Like I feel like a lot of like I would say like a lot of like mom bloggers probably live there.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know if it changes. I definitely am grateful to have grown up there because, like you said, it's different here with like the community.
Kind of gives you more freedom to like post however and whenever.
Yeah, I don't think it would change. I can't say because I didn't grow up here, but I don't think it would have been different if I grew up here. But maybe it's easier in the sense of like the community. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I would agree on that because, you know, sometimes like I even think it's like, oh, like if I post a lot of like this, like I know people from like my high school or like college are like going to see me and like you can bump into any of them at any given moment because like we literally live in like such a small community here and they're gonna like judge you, whatever. I think like for me, I think if it's like, if you're posting just like quality classy content, which I think that's what you guys do, like both you and Manana post just like very like you guys do in such a classy way. I think like you're in the safe zone, but I feel like there's also people that I know that post like content, it's like you kind of like sit there and just like, why would you post that? Like, why would you post, like why would you talk about that? Like just even some things that you would just necessarily should keep like actually like it's like your private life, like keep that part actually private. Like people don't need to know about that part of the people actually don't need to know about that part of your life because then it's like they're gonna like do a lot of this.
Yeah, but some people don't care like if it's talked about. Like it's different with like a community that's your culture. But I like, for example, I experienced that with my group of friends. I know that like they all had things to say about it and I genuinely like I don't care.
That's great.
Like
that's
because,
a good attitude to have.
Because if you want something, everyone is gonna have something to say no matter what. And people that actually are good in your life and people that you want to keep in your life will support you, will not talk badly about it. And so
1000%.
Those people are gonna leave your life no matter what you do. So it doesn't matter.
Also,
like,
let's be so real. Like a lot of people want to do what you do, and a lot of people want to have like this. Whoa, sorry. The success that you do. Whoa, sorry. I'll bleep that out. A lot of people want to have the success that you do. So I feel like they kind of like, again, project their insecurities and like onto you. And everyone's doing social media at this point. Everyone in a way that's like lawyers do it, doctors do it.
and honestly, as they should
do it.
Everybody should be on social media.
If you have, especially if you have a business, it's gonna help you tremendously.
Yeah.
That's what I do because if you don't know, maybe if I didn't mention already, I do social media management for multiple businesses. I do for a lawyer's office. I do it for some aesthetic nurses. I do it for like my friends yoga slash like leggings company. And then gonna have a few more coming up soon.
Yeah.
But social media helps like just get better reach for your community and
that's something that
to clients.
My sister's boyfriend, like my brother-in-law, like opened my eyes to a lot more. Is that everybody should be on social media, whether you want that to be your career or not. Like literally, everybody should be, because everybody is a consumer.
Exactly.
So, yeah, everyone should be on social media.
There you go. Take notes from Jess. See, there's Winnie's butt right there.
Aww.
So I want to talk about like your family's bakery. So I wanted to know, like, before you decided to do like influencing full time, did you guys maybe plan on they're gonna take over the bakery one day, or like is that still gonna happen?
So growing up, I was like always the baker. I would go to the bakery and just like bake things and decorate like cakes and things like that. So everyone always thought, oh, Jess is going to take over the bakery. Jess can take over the bakery. My oldest sister always knew she was going to be in the medical field. Manon, we thought she wanted to be
Like
in the
in
medical.
hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
She started in bio.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
So she graduated with bio?
No, she started with bio.
Okay.
And then she went to hospitality. So we were like, Manon was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing the bakery. And I was like, okay, like I'll take it.
Okay.
But I quickly realized like I wouldn't want to. That bakery is like my mom's heart. Like my mom's heart and soul is in that bakery. So I always say like that's her fourth child. So I don't think anyone will take it if she says I want somebody to take over this bakery eventually and it needs to be like run, then I'll do anything for her. But
that's cute.
if she wants it run, then yeah, but it'll be hard for somebody like to be her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like you do such good marketing for it. Like Jess's Iced Coffee. Like guys, when I say like we want to go to, me and my cousin Alex want to go to Vegas and specifically go to your guys' bakery and just like
thank you.
get like a box of like the croissants, like the pastries, get Jess's Iced Coffee. Like you don't know how much like we want to do that. Like
we want you guys to come.
So my cousin Alex was actually supposed to do her 21st birthday in Vegas. Like that was the plan. And like one of the plans was to come to your guys' bakery. We were planning on like having breakfast there, like trying your iced coffee, getting your pastries. But since like they decided to move, and then they also did like a vacation, and we also planned my grandma's 80th birthday. Like there was just like a lot of like financial things that we had to they had to like reconsider, like we can hold off Vegas for a little bit. So, but a Vegas trip is going to happen because she is 21 now.
Yes.
Hoping November, because my cousin Grace, I think she got tickets for her husband. She got Adele tickets.
Oh my goodness. So, I'm dying to go to Adele.
So for his birthday, like, cause he's obsessed with Adele. Like, she got him tickets to Adele for his birthday.
I love that.
So she's like, guys, come to Vegas this weekend. Like, I'm gonna take him to Adele, but like, we should all have like a Vegas weekend. I'm like, yeah, we should, now that like Alex is like 21.
Yeah.
And I haven't even had like, I would even say I'm at the ripe age of 27. I haven't really had that Vegas experience yet.
We'll have to give you guys a good Vegas experience.
You do, because I know you guys know like the best clubs. What would you say is like the best one, and which one is like the one that people should stay away from?
Okay, so everybody loves everybody loves XS the most. Yeah, XS is, I think, probably the most. It's definitely the nicest one, and it's the one everybody goes to. It depends where your goal is. Like for me, when I go to a club, like I just want to literally have the best time, and I think Tao is the best.
Really?
Time. It's a little like you gotta, it's a little ratchet. Like you're gonna get like a little ratchet.
Okay.
But they play my favorite music, which is like throwbacks and hip hop and things like that. They play the best music. It's always a good time. So Tao is my favorite. My last 2 birthdays have been at Tao.
I love that.
But everybody goes to XS.
What about
Yeah.
Omnia? Like, what's...
I've never been to Omnia.
I've heard that one's good too.
I've heard Omnia is good. Zouk is all right. Live is fun if there's a good DJ. So I went one time, or I went a few times. The DJ wasn't great, and then Dom Dalla was there one time, and he was really good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But we want to go, I think, when John Summit is playing.
John Summit's always at EBC, like daytime.
EBC?
Encore Beach Club.
Encore Beach Club.
Yeah. No,
See, like,
sorry, I'm like cutting it short, but
you can tell like I haven't been to Encore Beach Club because I didn't even know what the abbreviation was, what
No,
it
that
was
was my
for. But
I think he's in LA.
What?
I don't know if he's performing, but there's rumors that he is going to do like a performance either like this week or
Where?
we did
because
it.
he just landed back in LA, and I saw like a TikTok about it this morning, and this girl was like, "Here are the possible venues
That he's gonna play at.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta find him.
Oh.
We gotta find him. I was so sad when I found out him and Ashton are dating. I wasn't so sad, but I was like, man.
I think the whole internet was like
Yeah.
literally like in
But they're
shambles.
such a cute, like
They look
they
cute.
match each other very well. She's beautiful.
Yeah, they
So-
look cute.
Yeah,
and
they do.
She's also beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at Alex Earl.
I know.
Jackson, like literally Barbie and Ken.
I know. I'm obsessed with them.
Oh my God, they're very cute.
Yeah.
He is like the actual like true like perfect
Perfect guy.
guy. Like
I want to know like what's his flaws.
I really want to know what ticks him off. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, I don't think like and like Alex Earl, she's crazy.
Yeah.
Like she's a crazy party girl, and like this guy's just like
And I love that he just like accepts her for who she is.
Literally.
He's never hiding like who
her,
she really is.
yeah, like she's like her hot mess self,
Yes.
literally. So
Yeah.
I guess like
That's a king right there.
that's a king right there.
Yeah.
And he plays football. And he plays for the NFL.
And he's an
like,
athlete.
and he's an
Man.
man's got it. Like
It
she's
must be
she's got it.
nice.
It must be nice. I'm trying to be like you. What is something that you could say you really like about social media and what you really hate?
Something that I really like. Oh, there's so much that I like. I feel like it's a place where I don't know, I feel really comfortable on social media.
Mhm.
So it's really fun for me to it's like when I do things social media related or when I get like a fun collaboration or something related to social media that's a good opportunity and feels like wow, I'm so lucky I actually think this probably every day. I'm like, wow, I feel so grateful to be able to follow my like dream.
Aww.
And very grateful to my parents that they allow me to and give me like the resources to like follow my dream. I'm grateful to have my sister who always helps me. She helps me with so much, and my brother-in-law and my other sister. Like grateful to like what I love about social media is that I get to do it.
Yeah.
And then something that I don't like.
I was quickly before you said that, I was gonna add on. I just can't understand people who like complain about
Yeah.
social media, like where they complain like, "Oh, I have to go to like this event, and I have to go get like You're running errands. You're running errands, like going to Pilates or like to the gym. Like you have like free time to do whatever you want.
I will say, yes, they shouldn't complain because like if you're in that field, that's what you should like love to
Embrace
do.
it as like your full-time job.
But everyone thinks like a lot of my friends will joke. They're like, "Oh, like literally all you do is just go get coffee, go to the gym,
But
this
that's
and that."
not
But
what it is.
But it's a lot more
More
work
than that.
than you would think. So,
Wait, I think you have an eyeliner.
oh my goodness, thank you. I always have that. Wait,
There
thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Did you make a wish?
Yes. Okay.
She made it after.
I was like, okay, I got it.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying fully. It's like you're out of touch with the world. You gotta like snap back into reality, but it's definitely a lot more work than
It is a lot
than
more
you
work.
think,
You
and-
have to treat it like a full-time job.
definitely. But something I maybe can get like a little draining is that I am on my phone all
the
day.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes that part can get draining, and also I had something in my mind to say and I forgot. Yeah, it's just like being on your phone, and the thing with like social media is a kind of job where you're going to get as far as you do. So like the more time you put into it, the better outcome you're gonna have. So for me, it's something that I have so much passion for that I literally do it from waking up to sleeping.
Yeah.
Like I used to joke, I used to wake up in the middle of the night and like check messages or like, it's like,
Yeah, I think the burnout could come from like always being on your phone for sure, and
Yeah.
like always have to like post something right away, or like make sure you to remember to post.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's like a little bit of the downside of, because like at some points like you want to just chillax, like
Yeah.
you don't want to be on your phone, like you.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
But like everything that goes in social media, I will say is just on my social media, it's super authentic. So like if I truly don't want to be on my phone, like I'm not gonna post as much that day.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like force like fake things or do anything fake. Like if I don't want to be on my phone that day, I'm not gonna be on my phone that day.
I think what really also helps is like, because like you have the bakery, like you have your sister, the dogs, and like I feel like there's just so much going on, like, or when you guys go out in Vegas, like I feel like there's so much to kind of like share. When it comes to LA, not that like obviously LA is like influencer land pretty much, because everyone is like going to restaurants all the time, or like going to Pilates, or there is a lot to share, but I also don't do that like on a daily basis. Like I go to maybe Pilates like maybe once or twice a week, and then like I go to like a regular gym like the other days.
Are you trying to say like your life isn't as interesting to post? But that's not true, because
that's how I see it personally. But I know like she's
that's
gonna like
because
have a different opinion.
yeah. Have we talked about this?
Yeah, we have talked about
Yeah.
this.
Because no matter what you're doing, it's gonna be interesting, like to see whether you think it is or not. Like what you're doing, whatever you're doing, is gonna be interesting. If you're literally sitting in your bed watching TV, that's gonna be like, it doesn't have to be like portrayed as like a perfect life. And
I would never want to even do that. Like I wouldn't.
No. Yeah, I understand.
I would never want to like put on a fake like show to be like, this is like my perfect life, because like nobody's life is perfect. But obviously like in social media, it's like you're always trying to show like the highlights of your life.
Yeah.
So the fact that like you can even not show like the highlights of your life, it's like where you're just literally brushing your teeth, or like going and watching TV, or babysitting your sister's dogs. Like you make it interesting, and like people just like absorb the content that you do. But speaking of like the good side, because you said like you love the brand collaborations, what's like your dream collaboration?
Oh, that's funny. I actually just was talking about this with my friend yesterday. I have 3, and they're all. I've only really thought about like clothing, like a collaboration, like to do not just by collaboration. Do you mean like
maybe like you do a campaign or something?
Okay. Campaign's a little different. So many makeup brands that I would love to do, but I've really thought about clothes the most. Skims has always been number 1.
So how did you feel when the Banana did Skims?
So happy.
Like, isn't that crazy?
Insane. Like
she's just like from Vegas, and she did a Skims campaign. That's insane.
As she should, because she absolutely deserves it. She has put so much time and so much work, and yeah, she 1000% deserves it. She's gonna get a million more. So Skims is definitely a dream. And Abercrombie.
Oh, okay.
I love Abercrombie, and I just feel like I would love to do something with their Curve Love collection.
Cute.
And Aritzia. Aritzia, literally my whole closet is Aritzia. So Aritzia's like, it would be fun for me because I love their clothes.
Yeah.
But I think Skims and Abercrombie would feel like very like, wow, like I would love to do that.
I would love to do like Revolve. I love
Revolve is incredible.
Like, and Revolve like has like really big ambassador like programs. I mean, like, I am part of the ambassador program, but I just like, because I don't post enough, like I don't post a lot of the products that I wear, like it's like pretty useless, and like I know, but anyway, besides the point, I think Revolve would be like an amazing campaign to do, like, or any like Revolve brands that they hold, like Lovers and Friends, or like
I love Lovers and Friends.
For Love and Lemons, like love that brand too. Like any of like the clothing that they have, or the dresses, like cocktail dresses, like I love.
What's like your favorite like number 1 brand?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like but the thing is like it's like there's so many different articles of clothing. So like I would say I get a lot of their jeans from there. So like Redone is like one of my favorite, or like uh um Diesel jeans. I love Diesel jeans. Or
I never
like
tried Diesel jeans actually.
I love it. They're like way more comfortable.
Yeah.
So comfortable.
I have a very difficult body type for jeans. Like jeans are literally like my most hated thing to buy. So I was like, I tried Girlfriend, Citizens of Humanity, all that. They just are not for my body. They just don't work for me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm sticking to Abercrombie Curve.
I would say like a gold jeans. Like that's how I feel about a gold jeans.
Man, I've tried a gold jeans so many times.
Citizens of Humanity, there's like few jeans that work here and there, but most of the time, like even those, like I don't love it. Like this is actually Good American, and I
really want to try Good American.
I really like these jeans. I really like them a lot, and I got a lot of compliments on them, and they're very comfortable. Like I love the fit, I love the low rise. Like that's just like personally how I wear it.
I didn't even plan to be matching today.
With the vest. Yeah. This is Zara. This is Zara.
Mine's Dish.
Dish. I want to get into more Dish for sure.
I love Dish.
I was gonna say, I think we kind of did touch on this, but have you ever gotten like negative feedback for doing your influencing journey? And like, how do you handle that? But like, you
negative feedback like on my being an influencer. I don't know.
Like, have you ever gotten like mean comments and like?
Oh, like there's been a lot of comments on like appearance related or like
Really?
Oh yeah,
I mean, say you're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Like I don't know, just like a bunch of random things. Everyone loves to comment on my ears.
They're the cutest part about you. Are you kidding me? They're so cute.
Yeah, it's like a joke now, but I'm getting my ears pinned back. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna get them pinned back. They'll try to say I'm like it's this one video that I posted recently that I'm never traveling without men again.
Wait, I was literally gonna bring that up because you want to know something? Like I commented on that and like I read the thing that you said wrong. Like I read it as like I think I read it as like I'm never gonna travel. I'm gonna
only ever traveling without men.
Yes, like basically because it's like I'm a girl. I can do whatever.
Yeah.
I'm so good at this.
Yeah.
Like I think I read that wrong and then I commented back saying like
they're useless anyway. But that still matched the video.
Yeah, it still worked, I guess.
If you the video was my friend and I went on vacation and it was like a video of us like putting our cards down and like struggling to carry our luggage. And we're never traveling without men again. Obviously it's a joke.
It's a joke, but like mine was also a joke because I actually kind of misinterpreted the video because like my brain didn't read the caption.
But it still made sense.
It still made sense, but then I got some shit for it. They're like, oh, I feel bad for your future husband, or like,
no, I feel bad for you. No, I feel bad for you. And it's the men that are commenting with their like wives in their profile picture. I'm like, I literally want to DM your wife and be like, you need a new man because I'm gonna need your boyfriend to find some better things to do than comment on
like a girl's video. Literally, literally. If you have like a time of day to like
I'm gonna need you to
a girl like in their video, what are you doing?
I'm gonna need you to go get a job. Like
go get a job.
Yeah.
Find something to do.
On that one, like some of the men had like something to say, but like they'll comment like the type of person I am, or like I don't care.
We live
it's funny. Like
it is funny. And you know what? It drives engagement. So it only benefits you at the end of the day. What are like some goals that you've set for yourself as you like continue to grow your platform?
I definitely eventually want to do some like have my own brand.
Wait, what?
It's like what that will be is like there's so many different things that I love. So what that'll be in the future, I haven't decided on like one thing. I know I'll for sure do coffee beans one day.
Yes,
that's like gonna be for sure.
Wait, do you have like a name? Can I hear it? But I could bleep it out.
I don't have a name. No. But my biggest goal, like my biggest thing that I'm working towards right now is just the podcast. I really love to do the podcast.
Yes. Subscribe to the group chat.
Thank you.
Because we are avid listeners here, and you should be too. So the group chat.
Love whatever your name is gonna be. We love the group chat.
And hopefully, if I'm ever in Vegas, I would love.
Absolutely.
I would
That's not even a
love to.
question.
So, I mean, like, I just fully invited myself.
Not even a question. You were already on the list.
So I guess that would say that's your long-term plan.
Definitely. I want to do, I will definitely do something with eczema related, like whether that's a cream or, because I've like struggled with eczema since I was like literally a baby. So I would love to find something that is going to help everybody with theirs, and then 1,000% something coffee related.
It has to be like
Coffee's like my
coffee
favorite
beans.
thing.
Oh my god, you have to.
Yeah.
Like selling it at your bakery.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like that's so perfect.
And I came up with that idea when people started to say like, "Oh, I wish I could come to Vegas to try it," and like I want everyone to be able to try it. So
Oh my god, please.
if
Like,
I can ship Jess's iced coffee to you, I would love to.
Since we are kind of towards the end of the podcast, we're gonna play a little game called Fab or Flop.
Fun,
So
okay.
I'm going to give you some like trending social media, like basically trending social media topics.
Okay.
And you're gonna either say fab or flop.
Okay.
Okay. I really hope you watch this, or if you don't, like I could totally skip over. But Leah from Love Island.
Fab. I love her.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Rob from Love Island.
You know, like he's so good looking, but he's so cringy. Like I just can't flop. I'm sorry. And snakes are my biggest fear, and can't be doing that.
Snake tat.
Yeah. No.
The TikTok cucumber salad.
I literally learned about that like 2 days ago, but I
Same.
love cucumbers, so I'm gonna say fab.
Okay.
I just learned what this was.
All right. Brat Summer.
I don't really get what that means. I've only seen a few videos on it. Like
Like I guess it's like having like your most like crazy like single like summer, I guess.
okay, then fab.
How would you describe Brat Summer?
It was like Charlie XCX, and her whole album, like the theme of it is that you're kind of like a bitch.
Okay.
Like it's like like when you're a girl, you can be really nice, but at the same time be like bitchy, and so it's like those two coexist.
Okay.
From my understanding, so it's like you're living your brat summer. It's almost like hot girl summer,
But like now Brat Girl Summer.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna say fab, even though I don't really understand like what it means that much. I only started to like realize it when I saw a Revolve like section for Brat Summer. I'm like, wait, what is
Wait,
this?
oh my god, now they made like a freaking Revolve section.
I love it.
I guess
love
like
it.
that's their way of like trying to keep
Their
up with
clothes
trends.
more at my vibe, but
Summer in San Tropez.
fab, taping back.
Like I want to just say like just watching like just hearing the stories that they had told us, like her and her friend Eka when they were in San Tropez. Like I don't know if I hope you talk about it on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Please, like I would say like talk about it on here, but I'm sure you want to say this
Are
for
you
you.
my romance? Yeah.
Like both of
The love of my life.
Wait, but like just wait till I get to the last one, okay? The Olympics.
You guys, I could care less about the Olympics. I don't get it. Flop. Sorry. I honestly just don't care. I want to.
I only watch like the rhythmic gymnastics.
Yeah.
Both gymnastics, like the one with Simone Biles and rhythmic gymnastics, because I did that as a sport as a kid. So like,
yeah.
you know, crumble cookies.
I'm gonna say flop.
Ooh, hot
Yeah. I don't because I don't eat sugar like that. So
okay.
to me, like I watched the videos all day where I'm like I just want to eat it. Like
It looks so good.
yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe like just like a little slice of the cookie is just only 170 calories.
know.
It's like a slice of it. Like that's crazy.
It's not the calories that bother me so much. It's like the sugar.
The amount of sugar. Yeah. It's basically like a whole like dessert cake in a cookie pretty much.
It's like hearty.
It's very hearty. Sabrina Carpenter.
Fab. I love her. She's so cute.
She's so cute.
You should be here for Halloween.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
Maybe. Like
You can do like the hair.
I actually like during the summer, or not during the summer, sorry, during the winter, I actually cut my hair like as far as like the bangs, like I cut it more like that during the winter because like the summer I like to have it more like long layers, but like winter I like to have a little more like thing going on up here. So
I love
maybe
it. Have one of your cousins be Olivia Rodrigo. Olivia
Oh my
Rodrigo.
god, there you go. You have the dark hair, you can make it work.
But yeah.
Erewhon smoothies.
Fab. I love Erewhon smoothies.
Which one?
Okay, Hailey Bieber, but I change it.
Mm-hmm.
I take out all the sweeteners. I don't remember exactly what it is. I know it's maple
There's like
syrup,
dates.
I take all that out and I add almond butter. So good.
I should try that.
So good.
Okay, I'm gonna try that next time because I haven't had a Hailey Bieber smoothie in a while.
Yes, do it. And then yesterday for the first, I saw this. I didn't know it's like Dr. Paul or something like that.
purple
So
one.
good. It's tart.
Oh, it's very tarty. Okay.
And I got it because it had so many good things in it. It had like raw kefir and things like that. So, and I took out the maple syrup of that too. It was really delicious.
So far, my favorites have been.
You like sweet drinks though, right?
I do like sweet drinks, but I don't like it overly sweet.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna like this. It's not sweet at all.
The Dr. Paul one?
Yeah.
I like the Sophia Richie one, which is
try that one.
It was like a little more tarty, but like a little bit of sweetness, like a good balance of both.
Like flavor?
Cherry. It was like a very cherry flavor.
Okay.
Road by Hailey Bieber.
I am obsessed with Road. Like,
period. Thank you.
I actually have it right here.
Oh, okay.
No, I love everything from Road. Their glazing milk, I love it so much. It's probably my favorite product I've ever tried.
I have all the skincare. I will everything.
Never do my makeup or anything without the glazing milk. And then the peptide, I won't say it's the most like moisturizing. Like if my lips are super dry,
it's more for like tint.
It's a cute tint. It goes on all of my lip like looks. I love Road. Their moisturizer is good too.
I have always loved Hailey Bieber, and I will say this till I'll die on this hill, and I don't care if like people will judge me for it. I've always loved Hailey Bieber. Even before like she married Justin Bieber, like Hailey Baldwin, she was like my fashion. She still is my fashion icon.
Love her fashion.
Love the way that she would do her hair. Love the way she would do her nails. Like she was like my walking Pinterest board. Yeah. So when she started to do the whole road thing and she started to get more hype, I was like, now y'all care about her? Okay.
Yeah. I will say I really tried to not like her because Justin Bieber is the love of my life and she took my man. But it's hard to not like her. Like,
and they're gonna have babies.
I
so
know.
Cute.
Man.
It's okay. But I mean, come on. Did you not see that video like of Justin at like the Waldorf Astoria hotel? Like just the way he looked.
I don't care. I still love him.
I'm sorry, like I love him, but like he just literally looked like not that even he rolled out of bed. Like
I don't care. I love him. He can do no wrong. They can never make me hate you.
It's okay. I'm in love with Harry Styles, and I'm sure like other people were like, why? Like
no. My entire room was Justin Bieber. Did you see my room before?
No.
Oh, I'll have to show you a photo. My entire room was photos of Justin Bieber.
I've seen this. But I want you to show it to me again. Like, was like your walls like covered from like ceiling to like.
I had a cutout of him. I ordered, I think, probably 500 photos of like just photos of him, and like a crazy person.
Have you ever met him?
No. So I think I would. Honestly, like I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, this is like you said, like this is like the celebrity that you would I think
literally don't know what I would do. I think I could handle Kim, like I would die inside, but like I think I would like get it together so she really like sees who I am and she knows we can be friends.
Yeah.
But Justin, I don't think I could physically handle it. I met his dad.
I've actually been to 2 Justin Bieber concerts, and I've been to the Believe one, and I've been to what was the one before that? The Believe and Purpose.
Okay. So I have a really sad story to tell you guys. I went to Believe, literally the best day of my life. I was very, very young. And then it was either Believe or Never. No, it was Never Say Never. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I went to Never Say Never with my sister. And then my sister had bought tickets for us to the Purpose tour. Mm-hmm. She decided to sell them, even though she knew no, I still hold this against her to this day. Then every time there was 3 different times he was supposed to come to Vegas. I had literal like bomb floor tickets for all 3 and he canceled. And he canceled all 3 times. The very last time that he canceled, it was because I don't know if you remember, but like half his face was like paralyzed or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I felt bad because I love him, but like, come on, like get it together. I've been waiting to see you forever. When I got the email that it was canceled, I literally was like scream crying, like actually.
Oh my god. Yeah. So now you're just kind of sitting and
seeing him, yeah.
So now you're sitting and waiting until his next concert. Yeah. Do you think that's gonna happen soon?
Oh, I mean, it'll happen at one point.
Yeah. I can say like if you want to try to catch a glimpse of him, like go to Community Goods.
That's what everybody says.
Community Goods, like Haley and Justin always go
Literally
get
gonna
coffee.
go live
That's
there.
why. That's literally why it's so popular because like they go and get coffee there. The coffee is actually very good. I will not say it's not. It's actually and the breakfast sliders. The breakfast sliders are
She
so.
was like obsessed, but it was good.
I liked it.
I'm gonna go live there.
Community Goods.
like
Oh yeah,
see
let's
him.
just like sit there and just like wait for him.
No, I'm gonna be there for like a month.
I think my friend Sati went because she goes to Community Goods like all the time. Like she lives like
If you tell me she met him, like I don't want to hear it.
she didn't meet
Some
him.
people will be like, oh my god, I just saw Justin Bieber. I'm like, don't tell me that.
She didn't meet him. She just like
No.
was in line and
No, well.
he was in line too. So.
Well, she's so
Must be
lucky.
nice.
Yeah.
But he actually makes appearances in Vegas,
Yeah.
so like maybe try to find him in Vegas.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, Dubai chocolate.
Okay. My mom and I made it a few weeks ago, and it was good, but maybe we didn't make it right.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't. It looks insane. Like on TikTok, it looks insane. But when I tried it, I didn't love like the strong pistachio flavor.
That's
it didn't
what I'm
even
like.
taste like pistachio.
I'm not a pistachio girl, so I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm actually gonna really like it.
Really good though, but it wasn't like oh my god.
Like legendary.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch over to this camera because that camera doesn't just die, of course, and overheats. So it's just
That's okay.
All right, we're gonna finish it off. So we have two more. Okay. Jojo Siwa.
Oh hell no. She's a flop, you guys. I can't stand her. Like nothing against her. She's just like cringe, and I can't. No.
Wait, did you say Dubai chocolate? You said it was a flop or fab or flop?
Fab.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, and it tastes good, but it's not insanity. Like
Okay, last one, and I will bleep this word out if you want me to bleep it.
don't if it's his name, don't say it.
No, you can't say that.
I'll bleep it out. I promise. I asked.
Him himself or the Saint Tropez one? Or his vibe.
His vibe. Okay, I was gonna say his vibe. Okay, fine. Him and then Saint Tropez.
Okay, my Saint Tropez romance, a fab. I would
Fabulous.
marry him. You know, it's like it's so fun to have. I mean, this is the first time I was in Europe, so it's like fun to have like a fun like
Little
romance.
No,
I don't know.
Everyone who goes to Europe has to find some sort of like romance there.
Yeah.
All the like European guys are so
You guys,
charming.
they're unreal.
They're like so
They're
charming.
unreal.
It's just insane. Like, and when they find out that you're from like the US or like
Yeah.
even LA, like they're just so like, you're from like LA,
Yeah.
you're from Vegas, like wow, like they just
Yeah.
think that it's like this whole other world.
Mhm.
But like they have such good like riz. Like they
Yeah.
have like the riz. They have
They
like,
don't have to do anything.
they don't have to do anything, and they're so good looking. It's like it's.
all of them.
I don't understand it.
All of them are good looking. And what I loved about Saint Tropez is that there were so many different kinds of people. There was like Dutch, Swedish,
Netherlands,
Switzerland, like
Argentinian.
so many different kinds of people, and they're all so good looking. They all dress so well, and they just have like this vibe.
Yeah,
They have this like
they dress very well. Like,
Yeah.
especially
they have
the
like
guys.
slicked back hair, and they have accents, and I'm just like, guys,
Like,
guys,
just like take me away at this
Yeah.
point. Like get married, like put a ring on it
not
already.
coming back.
I'm not coming back. Like it's just a
But
bad
that
thing to go when you're single.
my answer to that is fab.
Okay.
Nothing.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you again for joining me on this podcast. Like
For having me.
I'm so glad we got to do this. I know
I
this was
know.
planned like very last minute, but I feel like it worked out so amazingly, so
It
perfectly.
did. Thank you so much for
And
having me.
truly, like I can't wait to see like your journey grow more. Like I feel like
Thank
you have
you.
so many amazing things coming for you, like campaigns, and I'm like,
Thank you.
no. She was on my podcast. Like,
It'll all be together.
eventually, like I feel like you're just gonna go off onto bigger like podcasts or like even grow your own, like obviously grow your podcast. You're gonna do some amazing campaigns. You just have like whatever you're doing, like keep doing it because like
Thank
truly
you.
like there is like a big like opportunities waiting for you.
Thank you.
And
And I know.
I feel like this is like a testament to show like if you want to do like what she's doing, like literally it's so easy to do it. It's just like that simple. If you want to be an influencer, like just post your life.
Just do it.
Just
It's
do it.
literally not that hard, you guys. I'm kidding.
It's really
no.
it's hard
No.
work. It's gonna take hard work. It's
Yeah.
gonna take patience.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
it's eventually like as more opportunities open up, like that's just gonna help you like build your following, build like your community, like just build you as like an influencer. And
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see like
Thank
what
you
your
for
journey.
having me. I can't wait to have you in Vegas. And
Catch us in Vegas,
I
hopefully.
keep watching all your aesthetic, beautiful videos.
Hopefully, yeah. If I just need to keep up a little bit more, but I can't wait to come to Vegas, and
Yes.
we need to like do.
Can't wait to have
need,
you.
like a banana Jess and Mensch if she wants.
Absolutely.
Like a Vegas takeover for us McKeekans.
Yes.
Because like we
got
definitely,
you guys.
we definitely need to do like we definitely need to do Vegas the way you guys do it, because I feel like you guys know how to do it right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
Can't wait to have you. Thank you so
again.
much.
And we'll see you guys in the next podcast.
Yes.
Let's say, wait, Winnie, wake up for a minute. We need you to say bye. We need you to like do the outro. Wake up, Winnie. Wake up. Come here. Please.
Wait, let me move. Sorry.
Say bye, Winnie.
Bye, lady. Bye. Bye. Oi, oi.
If there's a